This will be it. And intercepted by Sidney Johnson. The third interception of the afternoon for the Skins. They have
The Packers in good position. Leon Lett, who played a very good game, gets a hand on the ball and knocks it to...
With the score 28-9, Favre. He warmed up in the second half really after this play, but it was too late. Picked up by Kevin Smith. And then Green Bay driving triple pump. Robert Brooks, he just lofted it too much. Then on third down, next play, Jim Jeffcoat, and he looked good in these unis, didn't he, Tom?
Yeah, I think he wore them at the beginning of their franchise history.
Well, let me tell you something. He is still a great pass rusher, and that sack caused a missed field goal by Jackie, still 28-9, Tom.
And Dallas would then pick up the defense. You see Brock Marion make the pop on Robert Brooks. That's going to be followed by Anthony Morgan here, actually avoiding the shot by Kevin Smith and James Washington. Then Larry Brown, a nice job of batting down a pass intended for Charles Jordan. You get the idea. Very effective day for the Dallas secondary.
Need you to stop Brett Favre if that's possible. And watch this. Leon Lett! What an athletic play he makes, Tom.
Yeah, the hands on that play for a guy 285.
Next Packer possession, the mistake. Favre on a first down play tries to force it to Mark Ingram, who changed his route. Larry Brown picks it off and runs back to midfield. But it changed because Tyrone Braxton, after Favre was pressured, threw a floater. Braxton makes the pick. 10-10 Green Bay. Favre. The pass across the middle, but Lee Woodall is there. We talk about a heavyweight fight. Woodall, who looks like Evander Favre in the pack. Magic when they're at Lambeau. But a mile high, a different sort of magic. Even though the Broncos have only won once, it's Dale Carter that makes second half more of the same with a 3-3 game, early third. Picked off by Eric Brown. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, fumbling. He picks it up, rumbling, but fumbling. Picked up by Glenn Kadraz. Second pick for Favre.
Season thus far for the Eagles.
The Packers-Eagles are not supposed to be 3-3 in the fourth quarter at Lambeau. Brett Favre overthrowing Donald Duke and the driver. Picked off by Troy Vincent. Next pass for Favre, the next time they had the ball. Looking for Bill Schrader. It's out of his hands, right into Damon Moore's hand. 3 picks against Brett. Packers. And very early on, Brett in a dome. Oh, my God. Aeneas Williams. I mean, we're not even in our seats, and it's a touchdown. 7-0 St. Louis by the defense.
Billy Schrader, Brett Favre not on the same page. The safety, Kim Herring, comes up. Looks like a blitz to Brett Favre. Looking for the blitz read by Bill Schrader. Aeneas Williams reads it.
The first play of the second quarter. Packers are their own 35. Favre across the middle, and he's pickled by Herring. And here comes Herring. Raven last year, ran this year. Boy, he may have the ticket, huh? All the way down to the 4-yard line before he's finally out of bounds.
And look at the disappointment on Russell.
So now we're early third, 24-10, still a game. Aeneas Williams rips the ball away from Antonio Freeman. And Aeneas is going to score what he thinks is his second touchdown of the game. It's a challenge and a smart one by Green Bay, but a great play in the history of the game at quarterback Brett Favre. Grant Wistrom's had a big year. Tips the ball on the line. Tommy Polley. He wants a touchdown. Polley wants a touchdown. 34 yards. Another defensive score for the Rams, 38-10. Then Favre in the fourth. Off the hands of Green. Aeneas Williams gets a block, and he's gone. The first player ever to return 2 interceptions in the postseason.
I remember what Brett Favre did against the Rams last year in the playoffs. He threw 6 interceptions. Not a good start for Brett. Keon Carpenter picks that one off. Next Packers possession, still 6 yards a carry. Falcon field goal made it 27-7. Brett again, trying to do work again, picked again. Keon Carpenter, second of the game. Favre is bummed. And watch this, TJ. What happens here late in the game?
Brett Favre slips. He gets hit from the side. Ball's out. Falcons have it. Game, set, match.
First time. His 830 touchdown season this year. 17-10 Vikings later in the second. Favre again. Intercepted again. This time by Brian Russell. And Brett, third quarter pack, 3rd and 13 from the 36. Favre's pass batted up, picked off by Ralph Brown. Brett's 3rd pick of the game. And Fred, you remember Brett once threw 6 interceptions in a playoff game.
That's right.
Later in the third, 1st and 10. Brett again. Are you kidding? Son, what's up? Distasteful end zone celebration that Moss did after he scored. Later in the fourth, Pack trying to mount a comeback. Favre tripped up.
Ball. Yeah, it wasn't good. It made for great video, but it was called back on a penalty, so it's like it never happened. Same drive, third and go far, picked off by Mike Green. It's Briggs, and he is not going to like what he sees here. Christmas gift. Briggs walks in. Bears 24-7 turned up the heat. They sacked Favre a couple times before this ended it. Favre looking for some Holy Ghost power on a Sunday. Not finding it. Intercepted by Clive Harris. Bears win 24-17.
Favre fakes the handoff, rolling out left, looking, waiting, has time. Now pump fakes once, spins away from Umenyiora. Now throws the left side, and it is intercepted at the 10-yard line. Cutting back left, R.W. McQuarters. And he dropped the 20. He fumbled the football.
Favre back to pass, takes a deep drop, steps up, looking to his right, and the pass intercepted by the Giants at the 40-yard line. Intercepted by the Giants. Corey Webster got the pick, and he's tackled at the Packers 34.
The Jets offense struggled at home against Kansas City. Favre picked off by Jared Page here. And then there's a wide open Conchery. Look out. Favre, 2 picks and 2 from the Kansas City 8. It worked before. Thomas Jones, no. Brandon Flowers, yes. 91 yards to the house. He's gone. And there's nothing they could do about it. Kansas City on top 24-17 midway through the fourth quarter in the Met. Ryan Lindell missed field goal. The Jets have the momentum, and then it's suddenly wearing a blue shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Jabari Greer with a pick 6, second pick 6 against Favre in as many weeks. Favre, the first player with that pick to throw 300 career interceptions.
Well, you hit a home run, you usually strike.
Ryan Longwell instead of a 51-yarder, meaning Brett Favre needs more yards, and he tries to get it by throwing over the middle, and it's late and picked by Tracy Porter.
Not a bad idea. Only 10, 9, 8, 7 seconds left at this time. You're not in field goal range, so you're not going to attempt the field goal. It's going to be too long, so Brett Favre is just trying to make something happen.
Well, I say scramble out, go try to get you 3 or 4 more yards and let that thing run out. And let's try this to work all the time when I was younger.
Favre now, his pass is tipped and picked. DJ Moore is there. Robbie Gould did knock down this field goal. Trying to get something going now. Brett Favre looking for Adrian Peterson, who slipped. And Lance Briggs is there for the pick. Now the Vikings challenge if the ball hit the ground, but you'll clearly see Briggs, he gets both hands underneath the football, and he has control of it.
It's an interception.
So the Bears take over at their own 37. They ended up punting the football away. 2:36 left, 27-13. Favre. And this time it's picked off by Chris Harris. Brett Favre intercepted 3 times. He also lost the fumble.